What do you do if you can't find a US visa appointment in time? That's what we are going to be looking at in today's video. So you want to stay to the very end of this video because today we're going to talk about a common issue many face, what to do if you can't find the US visa appointment at the time that you are interested in traveling. So if you are feeling stressed and unsure about your options, stay tuned. We've got you covered. If you are seeing my face for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Eva Mtali. So first up, let's talk about expedited appointments. If you have an urgent need to travel, such as a medical emergency, or you have a funeral, or an urgent business, or you have just secured a scholarship and the deadlines are approaching, you can request an expedited appointment. So each US embassy or consulate has specific criteria and processes for this. So check their website for details. The only caveat is that should you get this expedited visa appointment and you go to the embassy, you have your interview and you do not get the visa, then it just means that your chances of ever being approved for an expedited visa appointment are very slim. It's also important to note that for you to get the expedited visa appointment, you must first pay and select the most available date for a visa appointment. So if let's say you want to go for your visa appointment in August 2024 and the only available dates are August 2029, first go ahead, book that August 2029 visa appointment and then go back to the embassy's website. There is an option to request for an expedited visa appointment, okay? So remember, you'll need to provide proof of your urgent need. So gather all your relevant documents before making the request for an expedited US visa appointment. So next, what do you do if you cannot find a US visa appointment date in time? Monitor the appointment scheduling website frequently. Of course, you're only able to do this once you have booked your appointment. So just book whatever available date you can find and then keep monitoring the appointment scheduling website frequently. My advice to most people, do this somewhere between 2 a.m. in the morning and 10 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, because for some reason slots usually open at around this time. And also there are people who keep canceling their appointments. So you're likely to find an appointment. Slots can open up due to cancellations, or even sometimes there are additional availability released by the embassy. So persistence and patience is the key here. So the number 3 thing you want to do if you cannot find a US visa appointment at the time that you are looking for or at a date that is convenient for you is to check the website multiple times a day, as I already said, if you can, because it makes a big difference. But make sure you also go for that 3 a.m. to like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.-ish window. Another option is to consider other consulates. So if you have the flexibility, look for appointments at US consulates or US embassies in neighboring cities or even in neighboring countries. So just make sure you're aware of any travel restrictions or additional requirements for those locations. And something else, let's say, for example, I am a Kenyan national and I want to apply for a US visa and I decide to go to the neighboring country of Uganda, or I decide to go to Tanzania. Just know that when you go there, the visa officer in Tanzania might not be very conversant with the realities on the ground for a Kenyan visa applicant. So it just might make your application a little bit more complicated than the average person in Tanzania, unless, of course, let's say you are a legal resident of Tanzania, then that's different. But if I am a legal resident of Kenya, but I decide to go and make my application in Tanzania, for example, or Uganda, it's going to be a little complicated because the visa officer there might not be exposed to all the realities on the ground of a Kenyan national, for example. So this might involve some extra travel, obviously, but it can be worth it if it gets you an earlier appointment. A fourth option, if you cannot find a visa appointment, an appropriate visa appointment date for your US visa appointment is you can try the consulate directly. So sometimes they can provide guidance or suggestions on securing an appointment. So it's always worth a slot. It's always worth a shot to explain your situation, because you just never know. Just be polite and concise when explaining your circumstances. You can send them an email. Some of them always leave a telephone number on their website. So make sure you have all your documents ready so you can book an appointment as soon as one becomes available. This includes your DS 160 confirmation page. If, let's say, you're applying for a tourist visa, your visa fee receipt, and any other documents that may be required. Okay, so having everything prepared means you can act quickly when a slot opens up. So lastly, you can consider using visa services. So some travel agencies and visa services can help you find an appointment. They might have insights or contacts that can make the process smoother for you. So feel free to talk to them. These services often have experience navigating the system, and they can be of valuable help to you. So remember, stay patient and keep trying. Appointment availabilities can change, so do not give up. I hope these tips will help you to find an appointment in time and make your visa application process a little less stressful. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up, because A, it is free. Number two, it helps to motivate me. And number three, it tells the algorithms that there is something beautiful happening right here on the channel, and therefore it is shared by a lot more people. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, guys, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and I want you to be part of the family. So do yourself a favor and make that subscription, because it is also free. And once you have subscribed, do hit the notification bell. It is on the right hand side of the subscribe button, and the advantage of that is you get to be the first one to know when I shoot a new video. Last but not least, I want to say a huge thank you to all those who have subscribed for membership here on the channel. That's your way of supporting the channel. I appreciate you, my members. May your cup never dry. May it never run dry, and may God bless you for blessing me with your hard-earned cash. I do not take it for granted. So good luck with your visa appointment. I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye, guys.